inside the headset as we continue to the east side of Tennessee, and we'll talk a little 6A football with head coach Philip Shadowens of the William Blount Governors. How you doing, Coach?
Doing great, Stork. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing really good. Well, things are looking up at William Blount. You are 2-1. Did take a loss, 45-7 to Alcoa, but bounced back next week, this past week, and you went up to Kingsport, Dobbins Bennett, came away a winner, 37-28. Talk to me about your last two football games, Coach.
Well, 2 weeks ago, we started off really poorly, threw a pick six early, and kind of got the snowball rolling in the wrong direction and didn't do anything to get out of it. And that's about all I got to say about that one. But I'll be glad to talk about the Dobbins Bennett. You know, we went and got down 21-7, scored before half, making it 21-14, and then in the second half, our kids just played so daggone hard and played well. We had the ball for almost 19 minutes of the 24 minutes of the second half, and were able to run and throw. Our quarterback threw for 270, threw 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for 50 and 2 touchdowns, and just played really hard. And it was a kind of a signature win for our program. And when you're talking about Dobbins Bennett, one of the top 3 teams, as far as the history of football in East Tennessee. I mean, you hear. When you talk about East Tennessee football, you obviously talk about Maryville, number 1, at the biggest levels, and then you talk about Dobbins Bennett and Fine Field. Those are the 3 schools that everybody from Middle Tennessee and West Tennessee have heard of. And so to go up to Dobbins Bennett, 2-hour and 15-minute drive, and for our kids to play so doggone good was just a big win for our program, our kids. It was fun to watch those kids celebrate and kind of say, hey, all this hard work we've been doing for the last year and a half, 2 years has paid off, and it's a great step in the right direction.
Well, and I talked to Coach Kreisky, and they're going through some things, but they're bought in, and it seems like that's what's happening with you right now. You've gotten into a new program. Several of you, Coach McDaniel's over in Memphis. He's is in his second year. Talk about just being in that second year and getting a little momentum, and how important this win, and just moving forward, like you said.
Well, the key for us has been really, really simple, honestly. I think it's the second year of doing the same things offensively and defensively, and our kids certainly understand our system. They understand our expectations. They understand how to practice and what we expect. And I've been saying, it's the funny part about it is I've been saying since about halfway through last year that we were getting better. And even though it didn't show on Friday nights at times, I knew by practice how we were practicing. We were practicing better. And it starts there. And, people think that's coach talk, but that's not really coach talk. That's the truth. And so our kids, got better in practice and worked their butts off this entire off-season, had a great fall camp. And things went bad against Alcoa, but for our kids to show the resiliency they did last week, and it was just a great step, and it kind of showed everybody that, okay, maybe, all the things Coach Shad's been saying about our improvement, we see it now. We see it, and our kids were just so excited to win that kind of game, and really just dominated the second half. And I just couldn't have been prouder of a group. In all the years I've been doing this is year 23 as a head coach. It's one of the top 5 or 6 regular season wins I've ever been a part of, just because to see our kids buy in and try to do everything we ask them to do, and then to see them rewarded like they were, in front of a gigantic crowd at Dobbins Bennett. I don't know if you've ever been to a high school football game at Dobbins Bennett. It is a unbelievable atmosphere for a high school game. Double-decker stadium. It's better than most college stadiums at the 1AA level, and it was just a great place to go and compete, and then to be able to play so well in the second half, and it was fun for our kids and great for our program for sure. It's just one win. It's no more than one win, and I know that, and our kids know that, and they understand that. But it was a great place to get a win at.
Something to build for. How about senior leadership and junior leadership? That's got to help them out a lot as far as morale factor, and just saying, William Blount was kind of, let's say, kicked around a little bit and didn't have anywhere to go but up when you got there. So, this is like you said, it's a shining moment, isn't it?
Well, sure. We don't want to, we're not going to be the kick around school. I mean, you may kick us right now a little bit, and they've kicked us some in the last year, but that's not who we are as a school, and that's who we're going to be as a school. And our kids know that. They've bought into that. They understand that. And they know, last week was just one win. It's nice to be sitting here 2-1. We can't do, as I told them on Monday, adversity hits when you lose, but adversity also hits when you win, because you got to be able to forget about that and go to the next one. We'll reminisce at the end of the season about some things we've done that have been special, and that'll be one of those things at Dobbins Bennett. But But we're not going to worry about that anymore. It's on to Heritage, which is a huge game, big rival game for us this week, and an opportunity to win another one, to be 3-1 after 4 games. I think most people would bet against us on that, and so it's a great opportunity for us Friday night at our place against a huge county rival.
They lost to Maryville and lost last week to South Dole. Their only win is Anderson County. What can you tell the fans a little bit about Heritage and them coming into William Blount?
Well, first of all, it's our biggest rival at William Blount. It's the other county school. There are a couple hundred students less than us now, so they're 5A, we're 6A, and it's been a long history rival. William Blount's won like 18 in a row, something like that, against them, and maybe 19. I don't really know. But the bottom line is we'll get their best effort. We always do. Last year was a very close game, and we'll get a great effort from them. They're going to throw it around the yard. That's what they do. They're a 3-4 defense, but we'll get their best effort. We'll get their gadget plays. We'll get everything they've got in the arsenal, and it's up to our kids and it's up to us as coaches to make sure that we just play one play at a time. And that's what I've told our kids. Our focus is let's win by one. Sometimes when you play a team and that you beat a bunch of times in a row, you get caught up in some things that are stupid. You get caught up in what the final score is going to be. And our goal is Friday night, and our kids' goal is to win by one. And find a way to win the game by one, which is all we can control, is winning one game at a time, and get to 3-1 and then get back in region play. That's what we've talked about. We spent a lot of time with that this week. Our kids have practiced exceptionally hard, and I know they're excited about playing their biggest rival.
Riverdale coach Will Kreisky, along with Coach Kevin Creasy, wanted me to tell you congrats on the win. They send their victory sign to you from Rutherford County and congratulate you. And Friday night, I guess at 7:30, the Heritage Mountaineers will be coming over to your place.
Absolutely, coming to our place. It'll be a gigantic crowd at 7:30. Tell Creasy and Kreisky and all those guys back in Rutherford County, Matt Williams, anybody you talk to, that congratulations and on what they've done to this point, and I do keep up with them, and it's fun up here. We're having a great time. We're building a house. We'll be in about 2 weeks, looks like, thank the Lord, and we're loving it here in East Tennessee in the mountains, and I miss those guys back in Rutherford County, but I certainly love it where I'm at.
Well, I'll leave you with this. I know I was able to send you the clip and everything. It was a joy to see two Rutherford County kids really perform on the field. Brent Stockstill put in a fine performance, and only on 7 touches, but the train rolled again, Coach.
The train's going to have a big year now, I'm telling you. And Brent, I think a lot of that kid, I got to know him pretty well when I was there and with Rick. And so Brent's he's a special quarterback. He's a winner. I said that from day one. I told his daddy, you need to start your kid, even when he was getting gray-shirted. I said, your kid is special, and you need to understand that. And and I think Rick's getting to see that firsthand. I know it's hard as a daddy coaching a kid, but he's a special quarterback, and I trained. I know how special that kid is, and I got to watch it on video, the I Train perform, and I look forward to this weekend. I think it's on the SEC Offense channel, so I'll be watching Brent and I Train perform against Vanderbilt, I think, this Saturday, and I look forward to that, and hopefully it's after a big celebration on Friday night from William Blount. The William Blount Governors win another game.
Good luck, Coach. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you.